Hello everybody, how's it going? Today we have problem number 11. It's about write a program that takes a number and prints the following ascending numbers pattern. For example, if the user instance number 5, the output should be like this: 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 5, 5, 5. Ascending, starting from 1 till 5. So let's go to Visual Studio to see how we're gonna convert this requirement into code. Alright, this is our solution of problem number 11. Write a program that takes a number and prints following ascending number pattern. First, let's do run to see how the program looks like. Perfect. Once we do run, the compiler display for us this question. Please insert a number. Let's say number 5. Perfect. Once we insert number 5 and we press enter, the compiler prints for us 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, as on the slide that we explained a minute ago. So now let's go to the code to explain how we built this program or how we convert that requirements on the slides into code. First thing we have get positive number, take string question. You already know this function. I will just open it or leave it open, okay, to remind you how it looks like in case you forget. And after that, you have this procedure. It's called print ascending number pattern. It takes the value from the previous function. Let's open it to see how we wrote the logic inside it. Perfect. At the beginning of this procedure, we have cout/n for the new line, and we define integer data type. We declare variable name it I equal 1. We assign variable I number 1, and we have nested while loop statements. Okay, while I less than or equal value, because I here stored inside it 1, we just now declare a variable I and we give it 1 equal 1. So before the while statement, the first while statement, because we have here nested while statements, for the first while statement, we check if the I, which is number 1, less than or equal value. Let's say that the user insert number 5 like I did just right now. Okay, so 1 less than or equal 5, yes, 1 less than 5. So the compiler will go inside the first while loop. I think you already know these things, but I just repeat it because we're still under the beginner track. All right, and to let you get used about the nested while statements, for statements, do while statements. So you have to get used about the nested statements and while statements for loop statements, because it will help us in the future courses, and it help us also to build projects and many things. So while 1 less than 5, the compiler will go inside the first while loop and face the second while loop. The second while loop, what it says? It says j less than 1, j less than I. Yes, from where is come j? From here. Once the compiler go inside the first while loop, we define integer data type, we declare variable name j equal 1. So also j variable, we assign to it number 1. And once the compiler faces the second or the inner while statement, in its condition, the second while statement, it said j, which is 1, less than or equal I. I also still remain 1, or still 1. 1 less than 1, no, but 1 equal 1. So the compiler will go inside the second while loop, which is this line of code, and execute this line of code. Cout I, which is will print for us number 1, as you saw it on console screen once we did run in the beginning of the lesson. So cout I is represent number 1, the compiler will print for us number 1. And j plus plus, compiler will get back again to the second while loop condition here. J already represent 2, j less than I, no, 2 is not less than 1. J equal I, also no, 2 is not equal 1. So the compiler will go out of this second while loop and new line /n I plus plus. I already represent 2. 2 less than 5, yes. Go inside the first while statement and execute the same lines of code. Check the second while statement. J less than or equal I already represent 2, and j still represent 1 because we repeat the process again, which means 1 less than 2, yes. So print for me 2 because I already represent 2. Cout less than I will already increase it instead 1, it's already represent 2. So the compiler print for us number 2 and get back again to the j plus plus, get back again to the same condition of the second while statement. J already represent 2. 2 less than 2, no. Why I already represent 2? Because we increase it here. Once we finish the first process, after we print number 1, compiler increase the I value by 1. J less than I, 2 less than 2, no. 2 equal 2, yes. So the compiler will print number 2 for second time, and after that increase the j by 1. J already represent 3, 3 less than 2, no. 3 equal 2, no. So the compiler will go out of this inner while loop and do the same process until the 2 while loops statement condition become false. The compiler will exit this procedure and you will see all the numbers printed as ascending number pattern. Here in a main function, we just call the precision name, print ascending number pattern, and you put in its parameter get positive number. So once we did run, let's do run again. The compiler display for us this question, please insert a number as you saw it here in the main function. Okay, let's say number 9 this time. Perfect. The compiler print for us 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4 till 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. Okay, that was the lesson of today. Write a program that takes a number and prints the following ascending number pattern. This is the lesson of today. See you next lesson, next problem.